Hello and a warm welcome to ET Auto and Auto Expo Motor Show 2023. We have a very special guest today, Mr. Rajeev Chaba, President and MD of MG Motor, to talk about MG Pavilion showcases and the future of mobility. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Dipanshu.
Sir, MG has today, showcased around 9 new vehicles, that are production ready, not concept vehicles. So, what is your viewpoint? And you have also showcased electric hatchback, which is a very interesting concept of beyond 500 kilometers range. So, just wanted to know your viewpoint and overall Auto Expo theme and what MG is to offer.
So, as you said rightly, we are showcasing our technology here, and all these are production ready cars. We have out of 9 cars, 5 are EVs and 4 are PHEVs, plug-in hybrids. Idea is to demonstrate that we have a readily available portfolio of new energy vehicles, and depending on consumer choice and the government direction, we can bring this technology. Globally, we all know electrification is happening towards mobility, and within India also the government has made the intention very clear by focusing more on EVs. I'm happy that we were one of the first ones to spot that, and we launched that as EV. We are launching another car right now, and this is the way to go. So we will focus more and more on electrification, and not only bringing new cars, but we are bringing the technology, skilling colleges, students, not only engineering college but diploma colleges and ITIs. So we are enhancing the knowledge level there. We are also partnering with a lot of like-minded partners in the EV ecosystem space. So there's a lot of scope to improve, but I'm happy that we are joining hands with these partners to develop the ecosystem in our country.
So, tell us about more on the future way forward for MG in terms of the product portfolio expansion when it comes to the technology of the future of mobility.
So, we are focusing right now on EV, and that's what our preferred route would be, because this is what the government of India also is saying it. Because once you start getting more volumes in that area, it's easier to also get other players to support you. Component manufacturers, technology, charging infrastructure, charger guys, and things like that. So I think we should focus on one technology because it's very costly anyway, and you can't waver here and there. But having said that, we have plug-in hybrid technology available, strong hybrid technology available. So if the direction changes from the government side, we are ready to take that path also, though we would not prefer that based on what I just said, because it's better to focus energy in one area, which is EV at this point of time. Hydrogen and all, I think we'll like to talk more later, but pilot-wise and product concept of proof-wise, we are ready. And it has different applications. Less at this point of time towards passenger vehicle application, but trucks and buses and forklifts, and there are a lot of applications for hydrogen cell, and that probably would be the future, but it's still few years to go, I think.
So when we talk about EV specifically, a lot of questions are around the affordability factor of the EVs, especially in the passenger vehicles. Is MG working towards an affordable EV right now, and by when we can see that product in the market, Indian market?
So our second product, EV, which we are launching in a few months from now, is 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs. So we go down the pricing ladder, I think. So that is the lowest at this point of time, we think, from our portfolio.
MG is very well accepted in the Indian car market right now. You have a sustainable growth in last few years, ever since your launch. How do you see the next mid to long term for MG Motors in India?
I think I would say this way, that phase one till last year was a phase for making foundation strong, making foundation strong, which I think our team has done a good job. And the 4 pillars which we talk about: good customers experience, technology, gender diversity, and community service. I think on the 4 areas we have done pretty well. This phase of 23, 24, 25, I would say, is to make sure that we have the maximum capacity available and we use it and we become profitable. So the profitable growth is the phase for this period now, in midterm. Long term, beyond 25, I think we'll keep evaluating the options. How do we further enhance the capacity? And we are open for all kind of options, including getting private equity investor or partner, or any other solution. But right now our focus is to have a profitable growth in these 3 years and to break even and make money.
So can we say that MG Motor will break even by 2025?
In fact, we are planning to break even this year. And we should be profitable from next year onwards. Though we may not wipe off all the accumulated losses, but we should be profitable. We should break even this year.
In terms of the expansion and growth plans, when it comes to capacity, new product launches, expanding your dealership, what are the strategy? What are the key things you're working on?
Yeah, so from that perspective, I think we need to be closer to the consumer, right? So we have a kind of a understanding and philosophy in the company that any consumer, wherever the customer is, within 30 minutes of driving distance, we should have a service station. So we are working as per that philosophy, though it's not possible at all the places, especially some one odd customer has taken a place away from big city and the distance can be high. But in general, in big cities, this is the philosophy of half an hour workshop. So from that perspective, we have already got 300 touch points now in the country, sales and service touch points, and we are going to increase it to 400 by the end of this year. So that keeps expanding with the pace of your volumes. So this year we are going to sell 80,000 to 100,000 cars. So I think we'll add more and more workshops.
But in your conference, in a statement, you mentioned that by this year, your electric vehicle sales will contribute around 20 to 25% of your total sales. What makes you say that? And what by 2025, what will be the percentage of the EVs?
So last year we sold 10% of our sales as EV. We sold 50,000 cars and around 5,000 was EV. This year, when we say around 25% of the car, we have two EVs. So that's where that number is not very unusually high from that perspective. But yes, if you look at all the manufacturers and from that perspective, we would be number one in terms of percentage of our sales. You know, in some volume area. But if suppose you are a very small volume player, you may be 100% EV also. So I think that's a sizable number, and with two cars and with still demand growing for ZS EV, that gives us confidence we should be able to achieve that number.
Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you.